think that there's a lot of parallels between business strategy and investment strategy. That it's like that, the concept of the flywheel, whether you're in business or whether you're in investing as well, that people, if you say in the context of investing, you start, a little share portfolio and you're growing and you can see that it's doing something, but it seems really slow. And then people get distracted, eye off the prize, and then they'll either change tack or they stop doing what they're doing and don't be consistent. But when you look at the numbers, and we do this quite a lot in showing people, that you say just keep sticking it out and you see that you get that exponential momentum. I think business is the same concept, but it's really easy because there's so many distractions in investment world, in business world, that you're like, oh, I should be going to do this other thing, or I should do that.
My friend's doing this thing. They just made all this money on crypto, and now they bought a new Ferrari or a Porsche. And I'm not laughing. I know these people are doing this. Or they go and rent the big flashy house and take all their Instagram photos in front. Look how wealthy I am. And I'm seeing this happen. This is happening right now. And you just don't need to get sucked into the drama. The people get sucked in the drama, the ones that are gonna fall off the wagon, and you just don't need to. You can just, I'm not sure who's did the same, but sometimes this is the same. Sometimes the longest way home is the shortest route. And the people that are always looking for the shortcut or the hack end up spending their life just doing shortcuts and hack, and they never get to see the fruits of the effort that they put in, because they're looking for the next big, bright, shiny object, the next hit, the next kind of like dopamine hit of this is what I'm doing, so they can talk about it at the barbecue with their mates. Now, the people that you are listen to this, I know are smart dudes and dudesses. Like they're intelligent. And that can be the biggest trap, because you think you can outwit everyone else and you can outwit the marketplace, but no one ever can. And if you happen to jag something, be highly skeptical, because then that's reinforced a habit that is most likely not going to be something that's going to be sustainable. So there's a couple of things that I've noticed, particularly recent around trends.
And I think our psychology really sets us up for failure when it comes to this stuff, especially around investing. Herd mentality, following the trends, the involvement bias, information bias, all of these things that you're right that you do something and you put it down to your skill or your wit or something, but it could be any myriad factors that are not really out of your control. And for the people that follow along on the podcast a bit, you probably heard this saying that I borrowed from you, Dugs, around boring is profitable. And that works for business. It works for investments as well. That it's simple, not always easy to follow through, but it's the tried and tested stuff that works. Now, I'm not saying that newer innovations don't have their place, but you want to make sure you've got fundamental core strategy doing the things that it needs to do to create that security. And then you can have higher risk investments in your business, high risk activity strategies, but make sure that you've got the foundation in place so that you do it in a way that's considered, as opposed to just being all or nothing.